Hello students, we are back with another legal current affairs session और last time ये थोड़ा सा miss out हो गया था तो yes we are here again and फटाफट से मुझे thumbs up दे दो that you're well and I am perfectly audible and visible to you guys. Okay, so today's topic जो आज हम लेके आए हैं are majorly three topics that we are going to cover. That is recently Delhi High Court की guidelines आई थी on medical termination of pregnancy के ऊपर. So we will be discussing them, and then there will certainly some details that you should really need to know of, that what is the India census, the information on India census 2027. Also, एक और topic that yes, what Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam is and what it is all about, why is it there in the news as of now. So yes, we are here with all the three topics, and fatapat se give me a thumbs up in the chat box. Good evening everyone. Hello, hi, I'm perfectly visible and audible to you. Give me a thumbs up if I'm perfectly visible and audible to you. Okay, starting with the first topic, that what is, good evening Atrisha. So what is the first topic that we're going to cover is medical termination policy, which recently was in news, and what all things that Delhi High Court has said about it, kuch guidelines diye unhone, and why was it in news. जितने भी हॉस्पिटल्स हैं हॉस्पिटल्स, so there was no insistence on ID during medical examination. So recently it was there in the news that जितने भी हम मेडिकल एग्जामिनेशन करने जाते हैं वहाँ पे ID की कितनी ज़्यादा नीड नहीं हो रही थी, एंड हॉस्पिटल्स उनको बहुत ज़्यादा इंसिस्ट नहीं करते थे कि whether the person is a major, whether the person is minor, and it was brought to the effect of investigation officer after FIR registration was done, ki there was no identity proof that was asked. So I didn't. The investigation officer actually, yes, the investigation officer actually went ahead and there wasn't sufficient for performing essential diagnostics like ultrasounds. So he got to know that there was nothing there in the hospital. उनको बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें पता चली थी. Then immediate medical attention examination also के लिए they were upon discovery of pregnancy in a rape sexual assault survivors, hospital and doctors must conduct a comprehensive medical exam without delay. So yes, all these were things that were there in the news as of now. Also there how the constitution of medical board happened just before 24 weeks. So there was certainly एक पूरी medical body बनाई गई, medical board बनाया गया just before 24 weeks, and that's how the medical termination policy came into picture. And after that there was report which was generated, and court के approval के बाद it is there. Also in case of rape survivors the fetus must be preserved and stored. कुछ ऐसे उन्होंने बहुत सारे protocols डाले थे. तो there was one more कि even if the case of rape survivors the fetus must be preserved and stored securely for potential DNA and forensic investigation. ऐसे बहुत सारे उन्होंने pointers डाले थे within the respect of the guidelines that it came into picture. Yes, मैंने जैसे बताया कि 24 hours में medical board formation होगा. There will be report which is required 3 to 5 days. Post evaluation, informed consent is crucial, especially for minors as well. Also, court intervention is essential for minors' best interest. So, जितने minors हैं उनके best interest के लिए the court का intervention is really important. Reinforcement of trauma informed care practices. Also, these were the key MTP guidelines which came into picture. Next was the India's census 2027. इसकी क्या details हैं, क्या सब कुछ है, we are going to discuss. इसके थोड़े से अगर मैं टाइमलाइंस बताऊं तो इट केम इनटू ऑफिशियली नोटिफाइड जितना भी है रिसेंटली केम इनटू पिक्चर इन जून ऑन जून 16 2025 under the Census Act 1948, officially notified by our Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay, and reference dates की अगर मैं बात करूँ तो March 1, 2027 for most of India, October 1, 2026 for snowbound regions like Ladakh, parts of J&K, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. These are the few timelines that you really need to know. So, what is a method and structure to actually to form how India Census 2027 is? It would be done in two phases. Phase 1 would be there for house listing and housing characteristics. Phase 2 would be done for the population enumeration, including personal details of the people. So there is a census that has been that used to be done, and every 10 years or there is a certain time frame that they do the census. So what are other methods and structure? These are the method and structure that they are going to follow. Also, it would be the first time that the digital census is going to be done. पहले काफी बार it was used to be like offline thing, but पहली बार this is going to be digital things. और काफी सारे लोग involved होंगे while doing the same. There would a lot many people who are going to be involved into it. इसके new features would be there would be a lot of caste data that is going to be collected, reservation data. Also, not just SC/STs, but majorly other predominantly castes as well. There would be no umbrella category for OBCs as such, and there would be fine-grained caste subcaste data included into it. Inclusion of internet smartphone usage would be there, as it's the first time that digital era is going to be here. And climate related migration, gender identity options would also be there in the census of 2027. Also, why it's there in much more importance for us as a CLAT aspirants, and why it is really that much important with respect to legal knowledge. That yes, there would be policy and resource planning which would be given by it, and that basically provides the demographic data after a 16-year gap. So yes, since 2011, there is no census that has been done. So it would be like 16-year data that is going to be coming up. Delimitation elections, a prerequisite for redrawing assembly parliament constituencies and activating the women's reservation bill will also be seen with respect to this. थोड़े से political implications भी हैं with respect to it, that yes, there would be RBI CM M.K. Stalin and the ex-FM Financial Minister P. Chidambaram ji criticized the delay to 2027, saying it favors northern states during delimitation. And also, there is certainly a major outbreak for certain parties on this as well, as they were pushing a lot on caste census with respect to certain states as well. So yes, this is how it is done. This time it is going to be done after 16 years of gap. We are finally here with another Indian census of 2027. Next that we are going to talk about would be Nari Shakti. Yes, the key features of Census 2027 phases and impact on society. Census 2027 will be conducted in two district phases. As I already told you, the first phase focuses on house listing and assessing housing conditions. With the second phase will include population enumeration, notably capturing caste data for more informed policy making decisions. Census and policy impact. This section explores how census data influences resource allocation and women reservation planning in India. Census data role in resource allocation strategies. As I already told you, there would be a lot of resource allocation strategies that would be done on impact of demographic data on policy decisions. There would be women's reservation planning and its implications as well. There will be link between census results and political representation. Future challenges in implementing data-driven policies would also be seen. The third topic that we are here today is the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. Also, a very important update that ALID is going to be conducted on 7th of December this year. Also, there would be CLAT that is going to be conducted on 13th and 15th of December. Make sure you note the dates down. If I'm going to go and give the examination this December, make sure dates are informed, dates are perfectly notified somewhere, and you're going to fill the forms soon. So the students are going to go and give the ALIT examination this year. Make sure you fill the online application form on 1st of August. तो 1st of August से online application forms खुल जाएंगे for ALIT examination. The examination which is there and conducted for NLU Delhi, उसके लिए आपके forms खुल जाएंगे on 1st of August. और एग्जाम होने वाला है एलिट का 7th of December 2025 को. स्लैट का एग्जाम होने वाला है, सिम्बाइसिस लॉ एडमिशन टेस्ट, दैट इज गोइंग टू हैपन ऑन 13th of December and 15th of December. सो मेक श्योर यू नोट दीज डेट्स डाउन, ठीक है. और इनकी टाइम, स्लैट की टाइम की अपडेट्स वुड बी गिवन टू स्टूडेंट्स वाया आधार कार्ड. तो कम्युनिकेशन उसका आधार कार्ड के थ्रू हो जाएगा वंस यू गो अहेड एंड रजिस्टर, ठीक है. Next, Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam and its impact on women's representation in India. So this is a new act that has been came up recently, and इसका अगर मैं बैकग्राउंड देना चाहूँ थोड़ा बहुत, तो वुमेन्स रिजर्वेशन का हमेशा से डिमांड रहा ही रहा है. इट हैज बीन देयर, और कुछ कुछ जगह पे तो है ही डिमांड्स, राइट. सो हैज एग्जिस्टेड ओवर 25 years. तो पिछले 25 years से वी आर देयर इन द पिक्चर वेयर वी आर आस्किंग फॉर द वुमेन्स रिजर्वेशंस इन लेजिस्लेचर्स. So India already reserves 1/3 seats in panchayats and urban local bodies for women since 1992 with respect to 73rd and 74th of Amendments Act. So when you study constitution, you'll study how amendments are done, and these are the certain categories for which the amendments are done. तो जो women reservation था which was there with respect to panchayats and urban local bodies was 1/3, और वो आया था 73rd and 74th Amendment Act से. Also, a national level legislative reservation had long been pending due to lack of political consensus. So, जो national level के ऊपर हमारा एक proper legislative reservation है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा pending पड़ा हुआ है, right? So, when was it passed? It was passed on 19th of September 2023. It was introduced in 19th of September 2023, और लोकसभा ने इसको पास कर दिया था 20th of September में 2023 में with 454/2 votes से, and Rajya Sabha passed it on 21st September 2023 anonymously. Also, President gave assent to it on 28th of September 2023. Also, this came into picture with 106th Constitutional Amendment Act के through it officially came into picture, and it was introduced as a 128th Amendment Bill. So these are few things that you really need to know, but not you don't have to learn a lot about the dates. Just a brief timeline that you should know about. Also, इसके key provisions would be that there would be 33% reservation for women, Lok Sabha, state legislative assemblies. Also, seat reserved for SCAs and STs will also have 33% of women from these categories as well. So reservation कितने दिन का टाइम के लिए लास्ट करेगा? For 15 years, but can be extended by Parliament as well. Rotational reservations होंगे. Reserved seats will change, rotate in each general election. Also, implementation only after delimitation, redrawing of constituency boundaries रहेंगे, based on first census after 2026, next likely in 2027. जिसकी हम बात कर रहे थे कि जो सेंसस आने वाले हैं, सर्टेनली उन्हीं सेंसस की बात हो रही है कि यस, बेस्ड ऑन फर्स्ट सेंसस आफ्टर 2026 व्हिच इज गोइंग टू कम. इसकी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस क्या क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में चेंजेस आएंगे, दैट इज सर्टेनली certain articles would be amended. Article 330A, which is talks about reservation in Lok Sabha. Article 332A, which talks about reservation in state assemblies. Article 334A, which talks about duration of the reservation. Also, it modifies Part 16 of the Constitution, which gives special provisions for SCs and STs and other minorities. Why is it important so much? India ranks low globally in women's political representation. Just 78 out of 543 Lok Sabha MPs, 40% were women in 2019. Right? So there is a very less women representation. While we see that's why the reservation is really important. It aims to promote gender parity, inclusive democracy, and empowerment of women in decision making. For sure, we women need to be represented everywhere. So this is one of the major criteria that we can see. So yes, criticism and challenges: delayed implementation may not apply in 2024. General election due to concerns and delimitation delay. No OBC quota within women's reservation demanded by some political parties. So yes, there would be rotation clause, which will prevent continuity of women legislator as well. So how has this been taken with respect to the country as such? That yes, across parties they have been accepting it, but some have been objecting as well with the timing and lack of immediate effect. Okay. So this is all about Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, which is a really important act which came into picture recently, and it has certain significance with respect to how women should be represented with our legislatures and parliament. The houses that we see, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabhas, how important these legislatures are to form and make the policies for us citizens. So yes, their representation of women is really important, and we will be able to see much more and better policies which can be made for us, right? So significance and challenges: promotes women political participation and representation in governance, includes provisions for SC, STs, women, enhancing the parties. Also, potential delays in implementation due to the upcoming census. सेंसस होने वाले हैं तो फॉर श्योर उनकी वजह से हमको थोड़ा सा डिले देखने को मिलेगा. कंसर्न्स रिगार्डिंग द एब्सेंस ऑफ ओबीसी कोटा एंड रिजर्वेशंस रहेगा. फियर ऑफ प्रॉक्सी लीडरशिप, अंडरमाइनिंग ट्रू रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ वुमेन भी रहेगा. So yes, this all would be there. ओके तो इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ रीसेंट रिफॉर्म्स, जितने भी हमने रिफॉर्म्स पढ़े उनकी इंपॉर्टेंस क्या थी. सो यस, फॉर एमटीपी गाइडलाइंस एनहांस बॉडीली ऑटोनॉमी एंड रिप्रोडक्टिव राइट्स. Census 2027 enables data-informed governance and resource allocation. Women's Reservation Bill promotes inclusive political participation in India. Reforms address critical issues of social equity and representation there as well. Overall impact fosters a stronger, more democratic society for us as Indian citizens. Okay, so that is all for from my end. Also, please don't forget to go and subscribe our Telegram channel and our Instagram channel as well, which is again Telegram channel पे हम सारी चीजें post करते हैं with respect to any major update that is going to happen. So make sure you're there and you subscribe the channel. You will get the link in the description box of any of the videos that is going to go on YouTube. So go and get the link from there. Go and subscribe our Telegram channel. You will get all the notifications there, which exam is going to conduct when and which exam is going to conduct when. Okay, so all the information you will be getting there as well. That is it from my end. I hope you really like the session. I am happy to connect with you guys after such a long time. Last week also we were not able to connect. I'm really happy that we are able to connect. I hope you enjoy the session, and we will be meeting in next Thursday at 6 p.m. with the same session. Okay, chalo, bye-bye. Take care, guys.